I know that she deserves the best. So when she told me she was interested in someone, I had my doubts. But then those doubts were completely washed away. I'm sure you all know of the amazing engagement story that Rifat so brilliantly pulled off in, I think it was about a week's notice. And while that story is wonderful and great, there's another story I think you all should hear, and I would like to be the one to share that with you. One moment, please.
Mom, I'm really sorry for what I'm about to do.
Now this is a story all about how our lives got turned upside down. I'd like to take a minute, just sit right there. I'm going to tell you how Raina and Rifat got here. In North Carolina, born and raised at Bengali, where she spent most of her days, chilling out, maxin, relaxing, all cool, eating some deem bhaji after school, when Syed came up, all cuddly too. Took one look at her and then said, shoot, even though I'm going to be in Maryland for the rest of my childhood, I got to remember that this girl is good. Fast forward to college, a trip to Wellesley. Rifat reconnected with his bride-to-be. If anything, I can say that this love is rare, but they thought, man, forget it, for marriage they dare. And so, here we are, ready to celebrate that Raina and Rifat found their soulmate. Look at this couple, beautifully standing there, and all I gotta say is, heck yeah!
Takbir!
Congratulations, I'm so insanely proud of you, and I can't believe that on one day I get two brothers, and I guess I get to keep my sister. Thank you all so much. All right, so now, sorry if I didn't hurt your ears too much. We will have a speech from my father and mother, Reza Haq and Yasmin Haq. One of them is currently MIA. Hold on to your seats.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the father of the bride. As one of my eminent colleagues put it one time this way, we are trained whenever we stand up to speak, no matter what reason, we are set up to go for at least 45 minutes. It will not be that long, but bear with me, please. But what can I say about Raina? The first time Dr. Eisenson the moment you saw her, we knew her life had changed forever. And I can talk about so many things. I will mention only two things. I don't know, somehow I observed, I think it was first time when she was in middle school, that she had an uncanny sense of assessing people and situations. Intuitive understanding of people and events around her. And this is a quality I know she did not get from her father.
Thank you.
Many people have wondered, people who have known me all along my life, that I survived up to this stage and I am standing here before you at this occasion. They were not very optimistic about me. But I think if there is a power that looks after children and idiots, the same power must have looked after me. He provided me the opportunity to choose my parents and the family, my siblings and their spouses and their children, and mostly my life partner, Yasmin, which I think any other person would have had a very hard time to stay with someone like me. But she has somehow tolerated all this, and she has been a gift to me. And I have to, I think, acknowledge that. Another thing about Raina, though, I don't want to be a blind sort of fan of one's daughter. She has been very witty. Some of the time, rather bitingly and scathingly.
I can attest to that.
I have been at the receiving end of that. And other thing, when I was growing up in primary school or so, I realized that if I was rather feeling very proud that if once I looked at any word in my own vernacular or in English, its spelling, its meaning and its usage, it would be almost impossible for me to ever forget, even if I wanted to. So I was feeling very smart about it. Until Raina, I think, passed high school. And if there are now any dispute about a particular word, I find that she, more often than not, has the upper hand. And it hurts my ego. But it has some compensation. Rifat, we have observed for a long time. He is a very gifted individual. And I have looked upon him as the son of two friends whom we have always admired and respected. And I am happy to say that I could not have parted with Raina for anyone lesser than Rifat. And I thank you all for your time and coming here. And I think my wife, Yasmin.
Thank you so much. From my bottom of my heart.
One more thing. One more thing. Yeah. I find the younger generation, usually, almost always, they are better informed and they have greater sensitivity. In total, they are more intelligent than my generation, especially me. But I think it is customary to tell one advice or something like that. So this is what I am going to do. I will tell Raina and Rifat that you have been on a path of service. Please continue on that path of service to people around you, using your best talents, the best way you know how. And this will bring you happiness. You do not have to chase happiness. Happiness will chase you. And the happiness will be such from this that nobody, nothing can ever take away from you. Thank you all.
Thanks, Mom and Dad. I'm sure Raina definitely appreciated that. Next up, we have one final speech from Rifat's parents. Dina, Dee, and Ashraf Uncle.